So, students, today we are going to understand the numericals on boards and streams. This is a very, very important topic for class 12th applied maths, for competitive exams. Almost in every competitive exams, we get the question related to boards and streams. So, now today we are going to discuss about it in a very simple way. Very simple way. You will never find the questions hard. It's like that. So just be clear that it's a very, very basic concept which is based on a very simple formula. Speed is equal to distance upon time. But first thing is we should understand few terms related to boats and stream questions. Now the first thing, as you can see, that x be the speed of the boat in still water and y be the speed of the stream. Now what does it mean? Suppose you are going in a boat in water, right? If water is still, then your boat will move with its speed, irrespective of water is flowing or not. So, water is not flowing in this case. Now, if the water is also flowing, that is speed of the stream or speed of the current. So, if x is the boat speed of the boat in still water and y is the speed of the stream. So, two components are there for the speed. Now you have the word downstream and upstream in the next line. Now what does it mean? So downstream ka speed, what do you mean by the word downstream? Downstream we mean that suppose you are also moving in the same direction as that of the water. Now just try to imagine you are also sailing in the same direction as that of the water. So what will happen? Your speed will increase or decrease? Your speed will increase because your speed will add up to the speed of the water. So that is known as downstream speed. I repeat again, downstream means you are moving in the same direction as that of the water. So you are basically flowing in the direction of water, right? So if you are flowing in direction of water, तो आपको कम जोर लगाना पड़ता है. You are able to flow with the speed x plus y. What is the speed of the boat in still water plus speed of the stream? Now what is upstream? Upstream is water is flowing in opposite direction as that your boat is sailing. I repeat, your boat and the direction of water is reversed. That is upstream, right? So upstream is against the water. We also call it against the stream. Remember these two words. If you are clear with this, you will never face the problem. I repeat, against the water. So water is flowing in one direction and you are sailing in opposite direction. Then of course your speed will be less. It will be x minus y. आपको ज़्यादा जोर लगाना पड़ता है if you have to complete the distance. You take more time to complete the same distance if suppose you have to travel 10 kilometer in downstream and upstream. किसमें ज़्यादा टाइम लगेगा आपको? अप स्ट्रीम में, बिकॉज आपका स्पीड स्लो हो जाता है, राइट? यू हैव टू रन मोर देन द स्पीड ऑफ, you have to sail the boat more than the speed of water, and then your speed will come out to be x minus y. But downstream mein easily you can flow 10 kilometer, you will cover less time in downstream as compared to upstream. Now if you see here, there are few formulas given here. So we have to learn all these formulae. See, these are direct formulae given to you, but it's not necessary to use all of them. You can simply use one formula, that is speed is equal to distance upon time. Very simple formula that you all know, everyone. Speed is equal to distance upon time, and this formula is more than enough for solving the numericals of boats and streams. So speed is equal to distance upon time. This formula is clear to everyone, and this is what we are going to apply here. And one thing that is important for you all is speed is directly proportional to distance and speed is inversely proportional to time. अगर आपका स्पीड ज़्यादा है तो आपको डिस्टेंस कवर करने में कम टाइम लगता है. अगर आपका स्पीड कम है तो सेम डिस्टेंस को कवर करने में आपको ज़्यादा टाइम लगेगा. दैट इज व्हाट वी मीन बाय इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल. एंड इफ यू सी दिस फॉर्मूला, time taken in upstream upon time taken in downstream, it is the same thing I am telling you. Time taken in upstream upon time taken in downstream is speed of the downstream upon speed of the upstream. So if I simply write speed of upstream upon speed of downstream will be equal to what? Time of downstream upon time of upstream. So you have to understand the relation between speed and time, that they are inversely proportional. So if you want to learn these formulae, you can definitely learn. But I would prefer you all just remember one simple concept, that speed is distance upon time and speed is inversely proportional to time. These two are more than enough to solve the problems. We will take different types of problems today, different forms, so that you can easily solve the numericals. Okay, now let's take the first. Now, suppose as you see, in 2 hours, a boat covers a certain distance in a river downstream at 17 km per hour and returns back at 9 km per hour. Find the speed of the stream. Now, 2 hours is the time given. For what? Same distance you are covering in the downstream and same distance you are covering in the upstream. Back means now upstream हो जाएगा वो case. पहले downstream है और बाद में upstream. Now if you see here, the speed of the upstream and downstream are already given to you. Now if I use the same variables that we just showed you, so what will be x? X will be speed in still water, speed of boat in still water. This we will take same for all the numericals, right? This we will not change. Y will be what? Speed of the stream. Now tell me, what will be the upstream and downstream speeds? So we just told you upstream is x minus y, downstream is x plus y. So what is the speed of upstream? X minus y, and that is given to you 9. What is the speed of downstream? Downstream speed is x plus y, and that is given to you what? 17. Now it is as simple as solving a simple simultaneous equation. No need of use the time here. You don't need it, because what are you supposed to find? You are supposed to find the value of y only. That is speed of the stream. Just be clear. It's a very simple question. Time is just given you for confusion. No need to find the distance on all and equate it. Not needed at all. You can simply use simultaneous equation, because we don't need to find the distance. We need to find the speed of the stream. Now if you solve these two equations, how will you solve? First you can add them, then you can subtract them and find the values of x and y. So if I just add them, what will I get? 2x is 26. So what is x? X is 13. Now if x is 13, what will be y? Just put it in the second equation. What will you get? You get y is 4. So what will be your answer? Speed of the stream is 4 km per hour. It's a very, very simple question. So you have to find the speed of the stream. No need to use the formula given to you. You can simply use the simple concept. Is it clear to everyone? Shall we move to the next? Okay. Now, see this. Now, this is a different type of question. A man takes twice as long to row a distance against the stream as to row the same distance in the direction of the stream. I told you, against the water, against the stream means you are upstream. And when you are flowing with the water, that is the direction of the stream. So now a man takes twice as long to row a distance against the stream as to row the distance in the direction of the stream. So now what is given to you? You are given with the time of upstream and the time of downstream. See, these are mostly for the competitive exams, and in applied maths also, when you take these questions, they come for 1 to 2 marks. So, steps are important, but to understand it and do it fast with by understanding the concept, that is more important here. Steps you have to write, but if you write less number of steps, then also you'll get the marks. Okay, so now upstream time and downstream time. What is that ratio given to you? Upstream में he took more time. कितना टाइम? अगर डाउन स्ट्रीम में 10 आवर्स लगे तो अप स्ट्रीम में ही टुक 20 आवर्स. So what's the ratio? 2/1. Now tell me, I just told you what is the relation in speed and time. They are inversely proportional. So what will be the ratio of the speeds? So speed of upstream or speed of downstream ka ratio will be 1 upon 2. No need of any other formula. Now what is the speed of upstream? X minus y. What is the speed of downstream? X plus y, and then 1 upon 2. Now again same thing you get. You get 2x minus 2y is equal to x plus y. Now easily you can find the speed ratio. That is what you're supposed to find here. You have to find the ratio of the man in still water to the speed of the stream. So what will be the ratio? X is 3y. Now who will tell me what's the ratio? X upon y will be how much? 3 is to 1. So the ratio is 3 is to 1. Very simple way. It will hardly take few seconds to solve these type of questions. No need to just learn the formula and then think of it which formula to be applied. Just stick to the basic concepts which you are doing since 7th 8th standard. That is, speed is distance upon time, and with that you get speed is directly proportional to distance and inversely proportional to time. Depending on your distance should be constant in one case and time should be constant in the other case. Right? Is this clear to everyone? Now, see the next. A boat takes thrice as long as to go upstream to a point as to return downstream to the starting point. Now, again, thrice as long. What do you mean by the word thrice as long? Well, tell me. Again, the same thing. T upstream to T downstream. What's the ratio? 3 is to 1. Now, if the speed of the stream is given to you, you have to find only the speed of the boat in still water. So now what you have to do? Again, the speed of the upstream upon speed of downstream. What will be the ratio? Reverse. Very good. 1 upon 3. Now, upstream speed is how much? X minus y. Downstream speed is how much? X plus y. So what will you get? And this is the equation. Now, what is given to you? Speed of the stream is given to you. So, y is given to you. We are not changing x and y in any of the questions. What is x? Speed of the boat in still water. What is y? Speed of the boat, speed of the stream. Correct? Now, what will you get here? What is x? You have to find. What is y? 5. So what do you get? X minus 5 upon x plus 5 is equal to 1 upon 3. That is important. Now just cross multiply it and tell me your answer. So I think everyone can solve it now. Just check. So what will be the answer? 2x is 20. So what's x? 10 kilometer per hour. That's your final answer. These are just questions which will take few seconds to solve. That is why they are competition based. You don't have to spare much time in thinking and all. Just remember the basic concepts. Now, if I take one more example, just see here. A boat running upstream takes 6 hours 30 minutes to cover a certain distance, while it takes 3 hours to cover the same distance running downstream. Now find the ratio of the boat in still water to the ratio of the stream. Now boat running upstream takes 6 hours 36 minutes to cover a certain distance, and while it takes 3 hours to cover the same distance. So what is given here? Distance of upstream is equal to distance of downstream. Now, what's the speed of the upstream and downstream? X minus y, x plus y. Now, what is the time taken? So, if I use the formula, speed is distance upon time. So, distance is what? Speed into time. Simple. Now, 6 hours 36 minutes. How do we convert minutes into hours? By dividing by 60. Yes, very good. So, if we divide it by 60, we get the time of upstream. And speed, you all know, just one thing, x minus y, x plus y. That is important for you. What is the time of downstream? 3. And what is the speed? X plus y. Now, if you solve it, 6 plus 36 upon 60, who will tell me what will be the answer? Yes, 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 fast. Yes, tell me, tell me. That is how much? 66 upon 10. Okay, now x minus y, and that is 3 times x plus y. Correct? Now, if you want to cancel it out, you can cancel it. That is 22 upon 10, and that will give you 11 upon 5. Now, it's a simple question which you have been doing in the previous also. So, once you understand the concept, you take that challenge that all questions are almost based on the same formula. We don't need to learn a formula list for this. Students are very afraid of how will you remember the formula. No need of any formula, just a basic Speed is distance upon time. Clear? Now what will be the answer? 11x minus 11y is equal to 5x plus 5y. So now just calculate it. So what do you get? You get 6x is equal to 16y. Right? So again the ratio is needed here. So students, tell me first, what's the ratio? 8 upon 3. That's it. 16 upon 6. That gives you 8 upon 3. That is the ratio that we were looking for. Right? So till now the questions are different, but the concept that we are using is only one concept, that is speed is equal to distance upon time. Now let's move to a different type of question once more. Right? Now in this we have to find the time. What is given here? Speed of a boat in still water is 12 kilometer per hour. Speed of the stream is 2 kilometer per hour. A person rows to a place at a distance of 70 kilometer and returns back to the starting point. Find the time taken. So what is the formula of time now? Everyone knows distance upon speed. Yes, very good. Now tell me, who will tell me the upstream speed? Now here both the things are given to you, x and y. So what will be the upstream speed? Very good. Tell me fast. What will it be? Yes, 12 minus 2. That is 10. Very good. What will be the downstream speed? 12 plus 2. Very good. That will be 14. That will be 14. So that you have to take care of. That always x minus y and x plus y has to be used. So that gives you 14. Now, distance for both the ways, upstream and downstream, the distance is 70. So, distance is 70 and the speed is given to you, and you have to find the time. So, that's a very simple question that you all can easily do. So, what will be the question now? So, your question is total time will be how much? The total time will be 70 upon 10 plus 70 upon 14. Right? That's a very, very simple question. 70 you can take common. So what will you get? 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 15. And that's a simple question now. What's the LCM of 14 and 10? The quotient of 14 and 10 is 70. Right? So what do you get here? 7 plus 2 cancels out. Right? So 7 plus 5. Right. Sorry. So that gives you 12 simply. So what's your speed? Total time taken. So total time taken is 12 hours. Right? So the boat will take 12 hours to move. Right? So no new formula we need. We don't need the formula, the standard formulae. Why to learn so much if we can do in seconds with all these basic formulae? See, all the questions that we have solved, they all are very, very simple questions if you are solving with the basic concepts. If you learn the formula, you will be confused where to use average speed, where to use average time, where to use total distance. So it's a very simple topic. If still you have doubt in any of the questions, tell me. All these questions were taken from ML Aggarwal. You can see the exercise, go through the questions, right? I'll be uploading few more questions in the coming lectures so that you can all can understand them. Okay, thank you everyone.